Okay, so we started yesterday to do a cold start video and got a little distracted because that led us to looking to see if the numbers matched for the block, which turned out to be a lot more effort than we first anticipated. But anyway, I want to show you the engine compartment, just some details of what seemed to be, really nice originality going around the jam and the sealer and just the surfaces of everything in the engine bay, and then down in here, it's a little dirty, but it just has such a look of looks original and unmessed with down in the recesses. Of course, that's the oil cooler there, and then going into the engine. And will you kind of like share your observations of things like you were talking about the steering?
Yeah. Well, overall, I'd like to see, if I see any non-original fasteners, I start looking closer. But
Yeah.
I wasn't able to find any on this car. Just looking at the steering box, the rag joint is still original.
Walk around you.
I don't know if you can see
down in here. Yeah, we can see down in here.
Yeah, the adjuster obviously hasn't had a wrench on it. And
see, where's that hook? Oh, there.
Oh, the lift. Yeah, that's. Can you see it okay?
Yeah, just describe what it is.
Yeah, that hook usually after the first tune-up usually disappears because it makes changing the plug a little tough. So a lot of times it's removed and not put back.
Yeah. So just an indication that there hasn't been a lot of going into this engine bay, I guess, right?
Right.
And it's just pretty darn stock. So the one other thing I wanted to point out in terms of the hood is we're not that familiar with the details on something like this, but we noticed that it has all this writing inside of the scoop, which seems kind of bizarre that they did that. So anyway, the reason what we got here is we've got Mike's phone and his borescope. And so we started looking for the block number, and you have to kind of look and see, okay, where was this car built to determine where is the block number located, and so anyway, it's very deep down in there. So we are like crawling over this thing and stretching our arms to try to fit in there, and using a mirror on a stick and a phone and flashlights and stuff like that. And finally we got to the point where Mike and we're using this borescope so we can see what we're seeing on his phone here. And anyway, finally what you did was you jacked it up and climbed underneath and used the borescope to finally access it. So we start seeing the numbers, and what we did was, because the numbers were kind of confusing because we don't know if we're looking at them upside down or whatever, is we put the VIN up on this board here so we could keep looking at it. And at first it didn't look like the numbers they looked like they might be wrong. But anyway, then we got like...
We were upside down.
Upside down, yeah. So then we got a good match. So, and it was dirty. We had to wipe it. As we're going along looking for it, we had to keep wiping surfaces. So it appeared, based on us having to clean off the surfaces, that no one had ever or looked at this for a long, long time to see if that number matched, and it did. And we'll post a photo that was taken by the borescope device onto this phone here to show you what that looks like. And we'll do we'll finally get to the cold start. We're doing a cold start. It's a little, what do you call it, cold natured? I guess that's what you call it.
It's probably 50 degrees right now.
All right. And just going to show you it's not smoking at all. Also, you can see here what the mat looks like with without the spare in it, but with the mat back in place. I love the sound of this car. I love the sound, and then when it warms up, it just, oh man, it's just like a motorboat or something.
Well, do you want to show the ram air when I shut it off, Howard?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's got plenty of vacuum to shut the...
Okay, great. Yep.